Hello everybody, Brad here today. Welcome back to Project Hospital. Welcome to the DLC Hospital Services. This is going to be our brand new Let's Play of Project Hospital. So we're going to build a hospital from scratch. As you can see, I've been doing a few things. This is I think it's 94 by 94. It's the larger map, this one. Obviously there's nothing here when I started. I've just built out this little area here just so we could get going with some exciting stuff. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to see this whole new series where we're going to build a hospital from scratch with the new DLC. So keep tuned for this. So this is what I've got so far. I've got the good old boring brick around the outside. I've got a toilet here, so a restroom. This was just a prefab one that I've just added more toilets to. We've got space over here because I wanted this to be our gift shop. I don't know at what stage of the game you unlock the gift shop, but I imagine it's something that you probably don't want to put down straight away. So I thought let's just build the space for it, and then we can pop it in when it's the right time then, can't we? So then here we've got the reception. So there's a reception here. I've got this bit at the back as restricted for patients. That's only for staff. So restricted for all patients. That's like a staff area. That's our little reception. And I've got this little nook here that I've set aside for an elevator. Okay, so that's basically it. I haven't done too much at all. I just wanted to get the bare bones in so then we can start with the more exciting stuff, which obviously for us is to start out our emergency clinic. So let's come over into this area. We might have to extend out this way. Obviously that's not, I don't think that's perfect because we are going to have to extend out both ways. I don't want to spend too much money laying down foundations. So we're going to want this to be a corridor, and it's going to have to go into the clinic, but you're going to have to be able to bypass the clinic if needs be. So we don't want to just plonk down all the rooms in here. So I wonder if we could go, let's go behind the elevator, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say that that's kind of the space that we probably want to keep clear for our corridor. So let's extend this out a tad. We are going to need quite a lot of our clinic rooms, as you know guys. If you've played the game, you need quite a lot of clinics. Maybe not at the start, but as soon as you get more and more patients, you do get quite a lot of people coming in. Right, so let's get... Do we want a door, or should we have this kind of open plan so we can have it like that, get a couple of tall windows in, and have like quite a nice waiting room here. So let's do that. So where do we want the actual offices? We're going to want a waiting room that's fairly large. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could start coming out. I like to do my rooms 5 by 5. Have I managed to do? Oh, look at that. I mean, that was pure luck. Right, and what kind of space have we got over here? Not much. I don't want tiny corridors. So what we're going to do is let's just extend this just by a couple. Just so we have a little bit more room. I'm going to have to get rid of that wall there. And then for the minute, we'll get the brick going around there. Perfect. Right, so then here, so that's 4. Oh yeah, let's start down here actually. So, where's my 5? There's my 5. Come across 5 and down. Come across 5 and down. Okay, lovely, lovely. Right, so this is going to be a waiting room in there. And then we'll also say that that's a waiting room going up that corridor. Okie doke, right, so let's get down to it. So let's get in some doors. We'll get them in kind of the same place, but a little bit different, just to mix it up a little bit. And then windows. Oh yeah, I haven't actually thought about windows over here, have I? Let's just get a few windows in here and there. There we go. We'll just do that for the minute. Then we'll have one there and there. And then we'll try and get a window into each of these rooms. We'll put a window in here in a minute, but these might have to go as we start to expand this area. Okie doke. Right, so these are going to be doctors' offices like that. We need to think about the common room and the cleaning closet at some point. That's quite a nice little space for a cleaning closet actually, isn't it? Should we get that in just so it's done? Let's get that wall there. put this space here. That's quite a nice little, it's not very big, but it's a nice little room that we can have set aside as a cleaning closet. We'll try and make it as nice as possible for the janitors in there. So let's get a couple of shelves, a couple of cleaning carts, then we can get in a sink, stainless steel cabinet, and then in here, oh yeah, so I have got a few mods. I forgot to talk about mods, didn't I? So we've got this department down here. I'm not going to say that word, I'm going to call it the ear, nose and throat clinic. That's the only modded department I've gone for, just because we've had so many additions to the game. I didn't want to have too many additions. It's not to say that I don't love the other mods, because I do, but I just wanted to give ear, nose and throat clinic a bit of a chance, because I didn't put it in our last hospital, so we'll definitely get that in this hospital. So we've got a few new objects. These are mods, by the way, like fuse boards. I quite like that actually. It's quite cool, doesn't it? It's quite like realistic. Oh, here's a glass sign. I don't know what it says, because I assume it's in like a made-up language, but we'll get that over the reception desk. First aid kit, that makes sense. So we can make this area look a lot more realistic a little bit later on. Oh, COVID-19 poster. We've got to get that in, haven't we? We've got to get that somewhere. Wash your hands, don't sneeze on anyone. Right, and then in here we'll get a clock. And I assume I can put something on top of that cabinet. So let's get something like a flower. Yeah, what a lovely little room. I like the black flooring and cleaning closet. Okay, cool, so that's a little cleaning closet. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's go out and let's do the doctor's offices first. I think we'll kit out maybe 2 or 3 at first, just to try and keep hold of some money here. And I think we'll get these as fairly basic at the start, and then we can work up and get these, you know, decorated a little bit more as we go along. So let's get chair. We're going to need a PC. How much is that new PC? $399. This one's $299. Oh, I do want to try a new PC. Let's get it. We'll get one of the new PCs. We'll treat ourselves to one, and then we'll go for a paper holder. Right, so we need a medical light for the exam bed. Let's just get that going back a bit more. We'll get the privacy screen, so you can hide your bits if you need to. Get a little small card file, keep all the patient records in. We need a chair. Of course we need a chair for the patient to sit on, tell us all of their woes. Right, eye test, that can go above there. Now we're going to need some space for our audiometer and CRP scan. So we'll get one equipment cabinet and one equipment table, I think, just to, where's the wall mounted? There we go. Right, so audiometer, CRP scan. Okay, lovely. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then flooring in here. What about if we get this bit tiled at the exam bed, then the rest of the room we could get in like a Lionel Richie. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I quite like that. It's a bit different as well, isn't it? Now, do I want to copy this? What I could do is I could copy this one and have that over there, because then it looks a little bit different because it's all gone, you know, around the other way. What are we doing in terms of decor in these rooms? Let's get a different kind of wall. Why don't we go for the light wood bottom? That'd be a bit different. Give something a little bit different there. And these 2 rooms again, we'll do something a little bit different. So I think we're going to keep it like that for the moment. We'll just get in 2. We'll see how 2 goes. So staff, I mean, we're going to have to see hidden perks. We don't want any nutters, do we? So you're pretty good, Jane. You're pleasant and you're a good boss actually as well. So let's get in Jane. Then over this side, you're not bad. Oh my gosh, she's called Barbara Moore. Flashbacks to the last series, flashbacks. You're good, but you are an alcoholic, unfortunately, Mary. You know, nothing against you, but I just don't want you getting a bit mental in a hospital. Let's go for Barbara Moore. She's late into work, but she's a good boss and she's loyal, so that's pretty good. And she's got a pretty good diagnosis and acute medicine skill. Not great, but it's not bad. So let's get those guys in. For reception, yeah, okay, so that works now. So obviously don't do that in the future. Right, so we're just going to have to take our chances, I think. So let's get in We'll try Mary Brown. She's a fresh parent. So let's try Mary. We'll just get one during the day. And janitors, let's get in Jessica Hill. We're not sure what that one is, but she's pretty cheap. And we'll try Jennifer King, I think. Okie doke. So this needs to be a corridor. So let's get that out. Oh, I've deleted the elevator bit, but that's okay. And we'll just make sure that this is all set as an elevator just so it gets cleaned. But I think this will be radiology, I think, down here, and maybe pharmacy. Okay, so that's that done. We definitely need to get out a waiting room and we need to do some flooring, don't we? So let's get a blue stripe going around here. Like so. Beautiful. Love a blue stripe. And then I think for this corridor, I think we will just go for this one for the moment. We'll go to there. There's no point spending money on this bit. And our waiting room, we're definitely going to need a Q machine. So let's get that kind of like in the middle. And then we'll get out some info TVs around like that. Visitor seats. I don't think we need visitor seats in emergency. We might need it in hospitalisation, but we definitely don't need it in the clinic. So let's just get out some more benches. So let's get out some benches. We'll get out a couple down here. I don't think we need too many. Most of our benches need to be in this area. So let's get out some here. Like a little stack of them there. We'll get one there. Maybe a little stack there. Right, so there's actually fruit juice, so we could get out some fruit juice for people to have. Because it makes sense, you want people to be healthy, don't you? So instead of having fizzy drinks and pop, you can get them to have some juice. We'll get out a coffee machine and we will get out a vending machine as well. Let's get that one there like that. Right, so in terms of decorations, we won't go too mad. So let's get out some magazines. We'll get out a few posters, I think, and a few plants, probably makes sense. So let's get out, what have we got here? COVID-19, let's definitely get that one out. Oh, look at all these new little bits. Let's get out the waiting room sign just so we know where we are. Strep throat, oh that's cool. Let's get that one out there. We get out tennis elbow, that's quite a popular diagnosis that we have. And maybe we'll get eye, and maybe we'll get heart up there. Okay, lovely. We'll get out a few little coffee tables here and there, and we'll get out a bin. And then on the coffee tables we can put maybe a small lamp. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I don't want to go too crazy just because of our money situation. So I think that's good. Let's do our decals, autopsy room. We definitely don't want that for the moment. Hopefully no one dies, but we'll obviously be getting in the pathology department at some point. So you're going to be room number 1. You're going to be 2, then we're going to have 3 and 4, and they are, that's observation unit, doctor's offices. So let's get out some signs just so everyone knows what the room is. Lovely jubbly. Right, so that's that all done. The only thing we do need to think of is a common room, and we want to place the common room in a logical place. Because it's going to be, shouldn't even go to bloody reception. Look, our first patient. We've got Kate White. Let's follow Kate White and then we'll get in the common room after, I think. So let's follow her in. So she's either got elbow bursitis, which it can't be because that's an orthopedic disease or, you know, syndrome. So let's go for golfer's elbow because it has to be that. I suffer with that myself, Kate, so I know your pain. And that needs an ice wrap. So that was a fairly easy one to treat. Right, so common room. I'm thinking behind here, behind reception, so we can have like a little staff area. If we get this to extend a tad, we won't go too crazy. And let's get out this wall here. Then we can delete that for the moment. So I was thinking, what about if we got in the room and it kind of goes, it's quite thin but long. I think makes sense. And what we can also do, yeah, okay. So then let's say not accessible. How's that not accessible? Oh, because this room's not accessible. Yeah, sorry. That was a bit of a stupid moment, wasn't it? So that's going to be a common room. And we can get outdoors for that. There. And there. I'm not sure if I like the glass walls looking into the common room. Not sure. We'll leave it for the minute, but that might change. I'm not sure if I like that or not. Right, and then for in here, we'll get a wooden floor. It's going to be quite a basic common room, I think. So let's get out. We'll get out a sofa there where we can put in a TV. So let's get out a TV. Oh no, you probably want to see the TV. Awesome. And then we'll get like a little kitchen area over here. So a fridge. Let's get in the cabinets. And we'll get in the wall mounted as well. Give everyone a little bit of storage space to store with their mugs and stuff like that. We'll get a small coffee machine. And let's get, oh, I put it on the wrong one. So let's move that coffee machine to there. Then we can put in the kitchen sink just there. We'll get out the bookcase, and then I think we'll get out the small dining table, the new dining table. So let's get that there, and then we can pop in some chairs either side. Perfect. What else do we want in here? Maybe a vending machine, just in case you haven't brought your lunch. You can use the vending machine and meal counter. I don't think I want that in the common room. I don't think I want. I think that I want that as like a separate room. Makes more sense to me. We're getting like a locker there. Okay, so let's fill this up with a few little bits. We'll get a plastic camper for people to put their scrubs in at the end of the day. We can get in some plants. And then I'd like, where did it say about, if I go into here, I want the cutlery, the little cutlery thing. Where is that going to go then? Cutlery, cutlery, cutlery. I cannot find it. Okay, there we go. So there is the little cutlery bit there for the common room. Right, so that's all of the rooms. Let's just check here. Yes, we've got all of the rooms for emergency. That is perfect. Now, do we need to start thinking about a cafeteria? Is there food going to go down if I don't get in a cafeteria? I'm not too sure. We could get in a small cafeteria, like I'm not opposed to it, and this is all unlocked, so we can get in stuff like the gift shop and the pharmacy, but it might be worth getting in like a small cafeteria maybe, or like I said, we could get in like a small cafeteria into the common room, couldn't we? Should we try that? So can we say that that is actually going to be a cafeteria, or is that going to be too small? We could do it there, like that. And what do you need for the cafeteria? So you need a dining table, yes, it's going to have to go along a little bit, so it's going to have to go to there. So you've got the dining table. Let's get rid of the fridge. We'll move that over. Then we can get in the meal counter. So we can get that. Oh, yeah. This needs to be a bit bigger, doesn't it? Right, let's extend this. We'll extend that out. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, so let's move these bits around. So that can be the cafeteria. Then the rest of the room is obviously going to be... okay. So let's do that. Right, so let's move these bits around. So that can go over into the actual common room, the sink and the coffee machine. Then we can get the table over there in the corner. I've never seen people actually sit down to eat in the cafeteria yet, so they might not even sit down at all. So let's get that in. And then we need the 2 meal counters, so let's get that in like that. And then we'll get in one more with some fruit. And then what we'll do is we'll make sure that that bit there is separate to there. Perfect. And get in some tall glass. Okay, that's perfect. So this cafeteria, get like a daily menu. It's only a little small cafeteria. Nothing too crazy. And then I've got the coffee machine over there. Okay, perfect. Oh, I've got an objective. What was that? To treat one patient. Perfect. Then I think the next room that we'll have to get in, if we don't need radiology, will be to get in the pharmacy, I imagine. So let's see what's going on over here. So we've got Michael Cole. He's just got the common cold, which makes sense. So let's give him all of those drugs. So I assume these drugs, if we haven't got a pharmacy, I assume the doctor will just prescribe them. Yeah, okay. So I wonder if we will make any... I wonder if we make more money if we do it from the pharmacy. That's me thinking out loud, guys, by the way. I wonder if we do make more money if we actually get in the pharmacy and then we charge like a bit more. Not too sure. And over here we've got Margaret Anderson. She's got chronic fatigue syndrome, so she needs to have some rest, have some sleeping drugs, and Margaret, make sure you get some exercise, because exercise always makes you feel a little bit better. Let's get in the new insurance company. We want these grants as fast as possible, to be honest. And then I think in our next episode we can start getting in the radiology clinic. So should we start thinking about a pharmacy? So that's going to be a gift shop. We could get the pharmacy over here, possibly, or we could go in here. I don't know. Let's get it. I think here's quite a good spot for it. So how large does it have to be? It has to be at least 3 by 2. We could actually have it as pretty small to start off with. So if we were to come here and say extend that out, the building is going to look very strange to start off with because we're adding bits on at a time, just because of money. So let's get that as green. I don't know why, but pharmacy shouts green out to me, and then we'll get that to come in there. And if we have that again, it's like a nice like open plan bit. We'll get out a really nice simple floor here, and then we can change that up as it goes along. Yeah, okay, I like that. Right, so that's going to be a pharmacy. Right, so let's get the back to be the drug shelf. So you need 3 of these for the room to function. Then we're going to get in. So it doesn't matter what desk I get, because there's like counter drop off, counter advice, counter if I can speak, pharmacy desk. So let's get drop off in the middle. We'll have one person in here at the moment, I think. So let's get a chair in there, and we'll get in the sign to say it's drop off. Maybe a paper holder. Right, so let's get in the pharmacy cross. We'll get in the cross there as well. And then we can get in maybe some small shelves. We won't go too crazy at all, just because of money. So that's just a really nice small pharmacy. I'll get out a few more shelves there, and that's about it, I think, for the pharmacy. Then we could get out maybe a few plants. So let's get out the potted plant in the corner there. Perfect. Right, so let's make sure. That's managed to go outside. Oh, because that's the foundation as well, is it? We'll leave that till next time. Right, so corridors. Everything done as corridors. No, so that needs to be corridor. Going up there just to make sure that it gets cleaned. Right, and then in here we just need to say that we're going to have a technician as a pharmacologist in here during the day. Let's take... do we take the stab in the dark, or do we reveal the perks? I'm tempted to go with Frank. I'm not going to be too sure what Frank's going to give us in terms of perks. He might have a bad perk. So let's see here. So Margaret Anderson, look, is going to be paying us $80. So I assume she's getting her sleeping drugs. So let's go to Gary. So he's definitely going to have the arm contusion. So he's going to need the numbing ointment, analgesics, ice wrap, bandage. So he's going to give us $320 through his insurance company. So we're going to follow Casey, hopefully over to the pharmacy, and we'll see how much we charge Casey for those bits and bobs. So we're going to give him all of this in here, or is he going to need to go over to the pharmacy? So we got $320, which is our insurance payout. And I assume he's going to be charged again. Yeah, $30, which I assume was for his bandage, maybe analgesics. So it looks like we do earn more money if we get in the pharmacy. So we get the insurance payout and we get the extra bit on top. Right, Christopher Lewis, we're not sure what's wrong with you. Well, I can tell you straight away that you have arm contusion. So we'll give him those few bits. And we probably want to get out one more doctor's office. So let's get that out and then we'll probably end the episode. So let's get out the exam table. We'll get it down here for something a little bit different. We'll get out the exam medical light. Then we're going to need the office desk. We'll get that in there. We'll get in the office chair. We'll get in the normal PC with the printer. So something a bit different. We're going to need a chair for the patient to sit on. We'll get the privacy screen there. What else do we need? The eye test. Let's get that in. Then we're going to need the bin with the disinfectant dispenser. And now we're going to need to get in some space for our audio meter and our CRP scan. So let's do the same thing. We'll get in one equipment table, one equipment cabinet, then CRP scan, audio meter, and they can have in a whiteboard if they want. Well, that's going to need to go there. Right, and then these rooms again will get in a little bit of like tiles there, and then the rest can be some Lionel Richie. And then we'll copy that one because that will also go over to there. We'll get rid of the door, or the door's already gone. And then here we're going for the wood bottom. Who doesn't want a bottom made out of wood? Right, so here let's get in. So you're really good, but you're an alcoholic, Mary. Let's get Nancy. We'll take a stab in the dark with Nancy, make sure she's not, hopefully she's not an alcoholic or anything. And we can get in, or let's see it. Let's just see it. I know it's money. And then we'll go, I'm tempted to go for Frank. And he's also a good boss. So let's get Frank as the chief doctor. By the way, I haven't forgot about the people who want to be named as doctors, but I think everyone wanted to be named as a doctor in pathology. So what we'll do, as soon as we open pathology, you will become a doctor in pathology. Please feel free to comment down below if you would like to be any of the doctors, receptionist, or you could even be the pharmacologist if you wanted to, or janitor. So guys, I'm going to leave the episode here for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please tune in next time where we'll be continuing on our adventure. Please take care of yourselves and I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching the video guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a great day, see you later.